Well, speaking of New York, Dame Dash is about to sell, they're about to auction off a third of Reasonable Doubt. You know about this?
No, I didn't hear about it.
Okay, so basically, Dame Dash got hit with like a defamation lawsuit, and he couldn't pay it back, so they basically seized his assets, and one of the assets they seized...
I like that free Yayo shirt you got on.
Yeah, of course, man. I represent.
Yeah.
I represent.
Spencer's, shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys, Spencer's.
So basically, Dame Dash wasn't able to pay back the lawsuit, so they seized his assets, and one of the big assets they seized was a third of Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Okay. So it's about to be auctioned, and everyone's wondering whatever, how much it's going to go for. And I don't know if you heard about this, but there's something called Section 203 of the Copyright Act. And what it says is that after 35 years, an artist will get back the rights to his music.
Okay.
Okay? Reasonable Doubt is about 30 years old. So right before the auction is about to go live, Jay-Z made an announcement saying that whoever buys it, they're only going to have it for 5 years. Because 5 years later, it's going to go back to him.
Yeah, that's a smart move. Yeah.
I
mean, when you look at Jay and 50, and I don't come here to talk about 50, but it was always about competition. Like, 50 was always a fucking genius. Like, I remember when 50 dropped How to Rob, and I remember when How to Rob dropped, it was so crazy because he had to think, I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent?
Yeah.
And 50 was like, yeah. That's when I knew that nigga was crazy.
Yeah, they had a song together later on.
Yeah,
it was like a promo song. Was it a real song or a promo song? It was something.
Probably the Reebok thing.
Yeah, the Reebok thing, exactly.
But one thing about 50 is, he's one of the greats, man.
Right. So basically, this thing's about to go to auction, and what's making its rounds right now is that.
Why buy it if you're gonna lose it?
Well, you're gonna lose it anyways, right? He goes, I don't know why Jay hating on the next man or whatever.
Oh no,
I don't think Jay's gonna buy it. I think he's gonna let it.
Well, the money stop. Why not just wait 5 years?
Exactly. He's just gonna let it get sold to whoever and get it back 5 years later.
Guys like fucking Jay-Z, 50 Cent, fucking Eminem.
Yeah.
Fucking Paul Rosenberg.
They're on a different financial level.
These guys got money. They don't. What's $5 million to one of these niggas?
Exactly. So
just
now there's a video.
That goes back to the $500,000 to protect
for the cops. Yeah.
$2 billion worth for artists.
Exactly. So now a video is making its rounds right now.
So you got to make it make sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what's that movie when you like, yo, you were chain snatching jive turkeys, motherfucker. Like motherfuckers. I forgot what movie that was. But we got to get better, man, as a whole, man. Because Human Harmony was great. Shout to all the artists, comedians, fucking rappers, whatever you want to call them, celebrities. Everybody was celebrities.
Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way.
Yes.
Chain snatching.
Yeah, Al Pacino said that. Yeah.
Jive turkey, motherfucker, whatever.
So basically, a video's making its rounds right now. The Dame Dash is saying, to whoever spends over $10 million on this Reasonable Doubt thing, I'm going to throw in a Roc-a-Fella chain.
Dame is cool, but nobody's going for that. Once Jay, look, listen, man. And I don't like to talk about Jay-Z and none of these niggas because I'm friends with 50. I don't even like talking about these niggas. But once a nigga says, I'm going to get it in 5 years anyway, nobody's going to spend money.
Right. I mean, basically people are saying...
what happened to the nigga that bought the Wu-Tang album? He got locked up by the feds, right? And they took it?
Martin Shkreli, I interviewed him.
And they took it, right?
No, they didn't take it.
Well, he still had it, right?
He still had it and he sold it at a profit.
And he made profit, right?
Yes.
Now that's different.
But
now,
that
if you
was...
got an album, look, hold on. Vlad, you gotta let me speak. If you got an album, then it's cool. That's cool. Like, yo, I spend $5 million or this on an album, Reasonable Doubts, this or whatever. If it's an album that's different, like the guy had the Wu-Tang album,
right?
And he bought it, they said supposedly for $1 million. I don't believe everything in press, so I don't know. Supposedly for $1 million, and he sold it for what?
He bought it for, I think, $500,000, sold it for like 1.7 or something like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
He bought it for $500,000, sold it for 1.7, right? Cool. Now if it was an album, that'd be different. But once the nigga say, yo, don't buy that, that's like a nigga telling you.
Well, it's a third of an album.
You gotta remember, these niggas, we hustlers.
It's a third of an album.
All these niggas are hustlers.
Yeah.
So all that nigga Jay did, or like a fifth would do, is tell you don't buy that shit, it's bad work. Nigga.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here. That's
That's
all he did. Yo, that's bad work.
Exactly.
I'm gonna own that shit in 5 years anyway.
Exactly.
It's common sense. Ain't nothing that can fix that.
So basically he's saying, going to throw in a Roc-a-Fella chain. People are saying that's the equivalent of throwing in an air freshener when you buy a car. And here's the interesting part about it.
You gotta understand this, Vlad. Everybody is smarter now.
Yeah.
You gotta let me talk. And what I mean by that, when we first came out, motherfuckers was just reading the sound scheme. Mm-hmm. Now, little kids will be like, give me a phone. My man's son is 7 years old. He's FaceTiming him and is teaching him how to Apple Cash. The generation is smarter now. You can't pull the wool over these people's eyes. That's why when I get on here, I don't prep nothing and be like, yeah, I'm gonna say this. No, I get on here and be myself. Because you cannot pull the wool over people's eyes. Kids are smarter. People are entrepreneurs with their own business now. People got their online boutique stores. Girls are smarter. Girls in the club are smarter. Everybody's smarter now. It's a different time.
Yeah.
So when you make us say, well, we're gonna throw 10 million, I'll give you a Roc-a-Fella chain. People are smarter now.
Right.
That even comes to artists now. They're like, before artists would sign deals to what they're equivalent to. Now the artists would be like, nah, I ain't signing no deal. Cause they feel like you're gonna get jerked. But this nigga just spent his money on your whole project. Right? Now listen, Vlad, you gotta let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
So we in times now where people are smarter. You're like, I could just put my music online, drop myself. Mm-hmm. Or I could do this. I could put my shit on This Is 50 and sell my merch. I could put my shit on this shit and sell my merch. Sometimes people are more online shopping. You got fucking, what's the shit? Pretty Young Thing and fucking...
Fashion Nova?
Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
Shit is nice. Mm-hmm. Girls will buy that shit, had a Louis bag, Louis slips or whatever, and they good money. Niggas ain't thinking about all that. So it's like everybody shop online now. It's more entrepreneur shit going on.
Yeah.
You can't say some shit like that, and that's what they're gonna say. It's like giving an air freshener in the car. Right. That's the result they're gonna say, and that's the truth. No disrespect to Dame, but that's just the truth.
Well, right. And here's the thing. I talked to a friend of mine who used to be the president of one of the biggest publishing companies in the world.
Yeah.
And I said, if you were just to eyeball it, what do you think a third of Reasonable Doubt makes a year?
And what did he say?
He said, if you're lucky...
Because did it only go gold?
And there's some publishing...
Gold, right?
I probably went platinum over time.
Yeah.
He said, if you're lucky and he owns a piece of publishing also, maybe $1 million a year. Maybe. So you talk about 5 years... $5 million will potentially be made.
Yeah,
so anyone smart who's bidding on that probably wouldn't bid over $2 million.
Now Dame is gonna be mad at you because he's gonna say why you fucked up my deal. He was trying to get 10 million, Vlad. You ain't see what he was trying to do?
He had a chain and everything.
Dame is coming at you now, man.
Me and Dame already don't get along.
Stay with security.
Me and Dame Dash have already had...
You told him to stay with security or what? Give him good advice, man. Be around him, man. He got the Richard Mille. They're gonna try to chop your wrist for that one, right? Vlad got the Richie? Better have your security.
Yeah. Listen, man, I hope he sells it for whatever. People saying Drake should buy it. But then again, it's only 5 years, so what's the point?
I don't, listen, $5 million a year, I mean, like, what's $5 million to these guys? What's
Nothing.
$5 million to 50 Drake or Jay-Z?
Exactly.
What's $5 million to Pharrell? Any one of these motherfuckers. Timberland.
That's a watch.
Yeah, what's $5 million?
That's a nice
Dr. Dre.
That's a
What's
Richard
$5 million to Jay-Z?
Exactly.
I mean, Dre, Jimmy Iovine, any one of these motherfuckers. What's $5 million to?
That's what we're all striving to, right?
Shit, the YouTube motherfuckers too. Well, I don't know if y'all there yet. Y'all not there yet.
We're getting there.
Nah, $5 million. You got a Richard Mille. 50 new watches, $5 million, I believe.
No, I saw the Diamond Out joint, the Turbolon.
You're not there yet, Vlad.
No, I'm not there yet. But from where I came from,
He's from where I came from,
let me tell you.
You good.
Man, in 2002, I was homeless. So